Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next comic, how do I say that word again, Pat? Yes, our next comic is an amateur highlight player and a huge Weird Al Yankovic fan. Now everything makes sense. In fact, he has been known to distract his opponents by singing, I didn't know this till now, but everything makes sense, you'll see, Weird Al Yankovic songs while playing Highlight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Perry Brown!
Hey! Hey, my name's Perry. I'm so stoked to see so many people here tonight. Thank you all for coming out. This is great. I want to start by telling you a little something about myself that you might not suspect. You ready? Is the anticipation getting you? Okay. I have a mustache. Uh-huh. I've had this mustache for 46 years. So this mustache is as much a part of me as my Schwanzstücker. Now, having a mustache can be hard work. Every couple of weeks, I have to dye my mustache to keep it looking good. I never dye my Schwanzstücker. I'm told that it looks great on me just the way it is. Thanks, Mom. Every few days, I have to trim my mustache so it doesn't grow down over my lips. My Schwanzstücker has only been trimmed once when I was a week old. I don't have any plans to ever do that again. Every now and then, when I'm thinking really hard about something, I'll stroke my mustache. You guys have really dirty minds. I like that. So, since I've had a mustache for pretty much my entire adult life, I feel eminently qualified to offer this piece of grooming advice to my hairy-lipped brothers and sisters out there. If you have a mustache, you gotta be sure to check yourself in the mirror after you blow your nose. Especially if it was really juicy. Because if you don't check yourself in the mirror after you blow your nose, you could end up walking around looking like you got jizz in your stash. And it's not a good look unless you're at a gay bar, okay? So, I'm sorry, that always cracks me up. In addition to being the proud owner of a mustache, I'm also a human being. And being human is hard, because we human beings, we're held accountable for everything we do. Sometimes, I wish I was some kind of less intelligent animal. Well, there are some people who say I am some kind of less intelligent animal. Some of them are in the audience tonight, but that's another story. See, animals don't get held accountable. They can do whatever the heck they want, and we're okay with it because they don't know any better. Well, I think they do know better, and they're just taking advantage of the fact that we don't think they know any better. Especially birds. Birds are the worst offenders. They'll just poop on your head as they fly by. Nobody ever holds them accountable. They get away with it every time. Yeah. I hear people say that they wish they were a bird so that they could experience the freedom of flying over the trees and soaring over the hills. Not me. You know why I want to be a bird? I want to once feel the freedom of just indiscriminately shitting on someone's head. That's my dream. So way before I had a mustache, when I was a kid, my Aunt Sylvia used to take me places along with her son, my cousin Jack. Aunt Sylvia was a sweet lady. I really loved her. And she was a lot of fun to be around because you never knew what was going to come out of her mouth. She said some weird shit. She had this tendency to misuse words, like instead of Alcoholics Anonymous, she would say Alcoholics Unanimous. I think she belonged to that club. And one time we were talking about another relative who enjoyed poking fun at himself, and she said, yeah, Cousin Fred really enjoys that self-defecating humor. I'm like, Sylvia, he's making fun of himself. He's not shitting his pants. So Sylvia was really a lot of fun, and she was sweet, but my cousin Jack was a little pain in the ass. Now, Jack was 6 years younger than me. So when I was 13, he was 13 minus 6. Right, 5, thank you. And he always looked up to me like I was his older brother. He was an only child, and he looked up to me like I was his older brother. Always liked to hang around with me. But he wanted me to play these baby games with him, like Chutes and Ladders and Candyland. And when I was 13, I was mature beyond those games. They bored the crap out of me. And Jack was too little to do the stuff that I enjoyed doing, like drinking White Ripple and playing Spin the Bottle. If you remember White Ripple, you're old. But White Ripple was great. It served two purposes. First, you drink the wine from the bottle, and then when the bottle's empty, you play Spin the Bottle and you make out. It's like the best 59 cents you could spend. So one day, Aunt Sylvia was taking Jack to the Bronx Zoo, and she asked me if I wanted to go along. And I said, sure, I enjoyed the zoo, loved the exhibits. We go to the zoo, and while we're at the zoo, my cousin Jack decides he wants to go on a pony ride. So Aunt Sylvia takes him for the pony ride, and I stand there and I watch with Aunt Sylvia because I'm 13 years old. I'm too big and mature for a pony ride. And the handler brings the pony back to where we are, and Aunt Sylvia says to me, Perry, you wait here. I'm going to go help Jack off the pony. That's my time. You guys have been great. Thank you.